a public opinion poll that's just come out this morning that reveals a darker side to this country's beloved game. Jamie Strachan is with us, going to talk some hockey, but not the usual kind of hockey stats. And, you know, we're not on Connor McDavid watch with this particular conversation. That's the beauty of the game. But you're finding some really dark findings really at the core of this poll, Jamie.
Yes, Heather, Angus Reid spoke to 1,600 people across this country in the middle of February and found some very troubling things about, Canada's national game. Yes, Canadians still love their hockey. They love going to the rink. They love having their kids play. But at the same time, people are aware of some issues that have long kind of festered beneath the surface of the game. Heather, this survey found that a little more than 50% of people who have played or coached hockey perceive the treatment of women and girls by young male players as misogynistic or disrespectful. Half say that hockey has a problem with racism, and nearly 2/3 of people say that hockey has a problem with bullying outside the rink. Now, it's not all bad news. 93% of Canadians, a big number, say that hockey provides a sense of identity and community. That many say they have a connection to the game. And of course, something that's long been an issue with hockey came out through this survey. Heather, nearly 9 out of 10 people asked say that hockey is too expensive a game for many low-income Canadian families to access for their children. So a snapshot of hockey in a year where many people haven't been at the rink reveals that, yes, Canadians still love this game, but at the same time, they recognize there's some substantive issues to deal with both on and off the ice.
That's interesting. So are people doing anything to either boost the connection, make it more inclusive, or address the economic aspects of the game, Jamie? What are people doing about the problems that this pinpoints?
A couple of things on this front, Heather. We've seen at the National Hockey League level, the league try, to deal with racism, try, to make the game, bring more people into the game. But the NHL has struggled with this. They had the Hockey Diversity Alliance, which was a group of players that was formed to, bring issues of black players to the forefront. That cut ties with the league. They were kind of unable to agree on kind of metrics that they wanted the league to achieve. At the minor hockey level, it's been kind of a patchwork effort on this front. There's a variety of kind of different, programs that different leagues have across the country, but not that unified push to change things. And another thing that's kind of, has hockey culture, slow to change is you have to remember that, Heather, this is a year where most leagues have not been on the ice. Many children have not played hockey this year. Here in Toronto, where my children play in the GTHL, the biggest hockey league in the world, the kids haven't been on the ice since last March. And while the league was kind of just beginning to confront a lot of its issues around racism, around misogyny, those programs were just at their infancy. Just when a lot of these things had really come to the forefront in the last year, these leagues stop playing. So when they do come back, hopefully in the fall, a lot of these initiatives will have to start from scratch. But as you know, when it comes to hockey, everything's slow to change.
Jamie Strachan from CBC Sports. Thank you, as always, Jamie. Good to see you this morning.